Buonasera. That's some sexy music. Buenos tardes.
Oh, c'est ça, c'est espagnol.
Spanish.
Spanish.
Buonasera is Italian. Oh, buenos tardes. No. Buonasera. Hey y'all, thank y'all for waiting, putting money around. I'm not gonna waste your time, so let's go this way first, because I'm usually on this side of the stage. So,
okay.
Hi.
I was wondering, and maybe you can answer for Jensen too. Do you sometimes drive around in little bro and Jensen a big bro, or do the babies mostly stay in the garage?
Oh, good question. So I'll answer for Jared first. Baby bro is in my garage in Austin, next to the, from French Mistake, the picture of me on a horse. I swear to God. I gotta take a picture and tweet it. So, we both had the Apollos being restored. And mine got finished first. But it's not registered yet in America, so it's still a Canadian vehicle, which is weird because it was born in America, in Detroit, but then got registered in Canada, and then it's back in America, so I have to get registered to drive it, but we will certainly go road trip. And now we'll introduce Jensen.
My name is Lisa, and me and my sister were both here, first timers.
Hi, sister. Come.
And so we just saw the last 5 episodes of Supernatural like 3 days ago.
For the first time?
Yeah, because we didn't want into it. We were like waiting.
That's in Africa. The Nile's in Africa.
I was wondering, so why do you think that Sam only had one son, considering his bond with Dean?
Sam only had one son that he knew of. I think that's too loud. I think Sam did all right. Here's why Sam had one son. In my opinion, when Sam and Dean were both alive, Sam had a questionable history as far as success and failures go with loved ones, so to speak. You know, your first love is on fire on the ceiling. Your next is a werewolf that you shoot in the head. Your next is a demon that makes you start the apocalypse, but she's okay. Hey, back off. So I think Sam had a child, and it was a boy, and it was obviously Dean. And he tried to not mess it up. I do truly believe that we'll see Sam and Dean ride again in the version of Sam and Dean that are played by Jensen and Jared, or Jared and Jensen. But in the meantime, I think Sam thought, you know, I've been through enough. This kid's healthy, 10 fingers, 10 toes. I'm gonna honor my brother. So that's where you went. Thank you. So sorry you just watched the last 5 episodes.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is a bit depressing, I'm sorry, but...
Oh, thanks. Next question.
I wanted to ask about Sam's hell trauma, actually. Like, do you think he has any...
Sam's what? I'm sorry?
Hell trauma.
Hell, oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Do you think he had any panicky moments? And he was like, oh crap, I'm still in the cage, none of this is real. And like, how do you think in general he dealt with his trauma throughout the years? Because he didn't really have any time to process it all.
Well, that's actually a great question. Thank you and fuck you. So, yeah, what's that? I think that's a foreign language, I think, so the way I played it, the way I thought of it when I was developing, so there's a funny thing being an actor on a show, especially a show that you've done for an episode, or 2 episodes, or 3 episodes, because I think it's like cumulative, does that word translate? Like it grows on each other. So every episode you do in a television show, if you care, is like a brick. So episode 1, you get a brick. Episode 2, you get another brick. Episode 3, you might get 3 more bricks. And episode 4, you get a brick. And so on and so forth. And there are obviously some really pivotal episodes where you get a whole brick wall. Like I Know What You Did Last Summer, or Changing Channels, or, Simon Said was one for me that was really funny. Fresh Blood, Sacrifice. Sacrifice, I feel like I put up an entire wall and poured some more foundation on the floor to build another wall. And so, by the time we got to Hell Sam, you just kind of have to do the best you can and say, okay, here's the house of Sam. And I feel like this, and for people who I haven't been able to talk to about mental health directly, I try to think of myself, and I think of everybody in here as a mountain. And so you're a mountain, and sometimes you look up and it's a cloudy sky, or it's raining, or it's thundering, or it's lightning. The next day could be the most beautiful day you've ever seen. So don't commit to that thunderous, lightning sky, and vice versa. If it's beautiful and there are rainbows and birds, and you're like, oh, everything's great, it's going to be great forever. In a week, it might be a really shitty day. It might be raining and pouring. And I heard for those people who live here in Rome that last week was really rainy. Yeah, but look at it now. Like, it's beautiful and sunny. So things change. And that's not dissimilar. I'm trying to think of words that translate well. Not dissimilar to like trying to tell the story of a character. And so when I played Hell Sam, all of that was there. And it was really tough. And it was hard to go there. And I think a lot of actors and actresses are really well equipped to play a scene like that. They can kind of just go into it and then come out of it and be like, okay, cool. Like, what are we doing tonight? For me, it stayed with me for a little bit. And I think it was because it was therapeutic. I think because there was some stuff I had to deal with, and so I explored it. I'm really grateful for my friend Sam. I got to explore a lot of stuff that Jared would have failed at. So I'm happy to have had that relationship for 15 years. Hopefully again. But yeah, all those aspects were there and still are there if you think about it. I could go back and play Hell Sam tomorrow like that. too. Thank you. Yes, I think.
So on one of your previous panels in like the last couple of years, I think one of the questions was if you could sit down and have a meal with someone, who would it be? And your answer was the philosophers of Stoicism. I might have been dreaming that, I don't know, but so I was just wondering if you could talk a bit about that, if you can, and what aspects of that, if you're looking very confused.
No, I'm trying to think, well, different languages. And, yes, I think you are correct. I imagine, what's funny is that my first thought was that right now, as I say here, I would love to talk to my grandpa that died before I was born. I feel like I've learned a bit about Stoicism. I'd love to delve deeper into it. I think the perceived peace, and not that Stoicism is being peaceful, I think it's finding the peace, and that's been a journey for me. Again, the mountain, the clouds change, but remain your own mountain and stay peaceful and pacifist, and hey, this too shall pass. So I think maybe one of the things I loved about learning about Stoicism, just at an elementary level, that I'd love to keep exploring, is kind of how to keep seeking peace wherever you are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Jared. My name is Natalie. So this question has been bothering me for a while, and I struggle whether to ask because there will be nothing left to ask during autograph. So you've always got perfect hair and off and on set, but like it just makes you wonder, like, do you get your hair permed? Like.
Well, thank you, Natalie. You have great hair as well. I'm jealous. I don't get it permed. Here's a funny story for all y'all out there who care. This morning, so my hair now, sorry, like it's very long, but I haven't. So we finished Walker season 3 3 days after the last JIB13 in the end of February, and I haven't had a haircut since then, and I haven't had like a hair dye since then, so I got some whites going out and stuff like that, because we've been repped. And so I don't know how, I've had long hair before, obviously, but I don't know, this is a short haircut that's grown out, and so I don't know how to do it. And so we got to the green room today, and I went to Ackles, and I was like, Ackles, I'm fucked, man. I don't have, like, I have hair product for short hair now. I don't know what to do. And I don't want to put on my beanie just all day long, because that's kind of mean. And so he's like, I might have something. And then Ackles saved my ass, as Dean saved Sam's ass many times. Dean some stuff out.
Conditioner.
Conditioner?
Yeah.
Today I used the shampoo in the hotel. Woo.
Thank you so much. Bless
Thank you so much. Love you back. Again, conditioner. Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, now that your kids are a bit bigger, why did Uncle Jensen kill mommy talk?
It's a good question. Funny enough, we haven't, So we've watched some Walker, the kids and Jen and I have. So it's more like, why did Dad want you to get killed if he's the producer. As the boss, why does he want you to die? There's something really funny that I feel, and people have asked many times about if I've watched Supernatural with my kids, and my kind of like canned answer is like, well, they're not old enough to see all that blood. They are. Or like, hey, they can't see love scenes. They can. They get it. It's more, I have such a deep and abiding love for Supernatural, and Sam, and Dean, and Cass, and all the other characters, that I don't want to watch Supernatural with the kids casually. Like, when I watch it with them, I want to be able to watch it. Maybe we'll do this during like the writer's strike, you know? But there's a lot of episodes.
Well, some people did it in like 2 months, so...
Okay, well, fuck them.
Well, thank you.
No, we're not fucking. Unless, maybe. I will watch Supernatural with my kids. I will watch every single episode with them. But I want to be able to pause and say, hey, here are the archetypes, here are the storylines, here are the tropes, here's why the storyline is going this way, because soon it might go that way. And I've gone through this with Tom, our oldest, who's 11, about like Harry Potter or Star Wars, and like, hey, what is the hero's journey? Like, what are the speed bumps along the way, so to speak? So I will watch it with them, and I'm sure I will get that question. Why did Uncle Jensen come on? And hopefully I have an answer by then. I don't know, because he's a dickhead.
Thank you.
You were there last time.
Would you like me to go again?
No, you can say it.
It's the first time this year. Actually, I love Sam too, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again. What I wanted to say was, thank you so much for Walker Independence. I've managed to see it somehow. I can't suppose how.
I don't judge.
No, I love that story so much. So much story to tell, wonderful characters. Please congratulate the cast. They're superb. I love them. And if you get the chance to follow that story on, I really hope that maybe another series can be followed on from it or something.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
And that was it.
Well, thank you.
What was your favourite bit of it?
My favorite bit was attempting to give a voice to the stories that haven't been told yet. It's an open wound still. I'm so proud of the cast. I'm so proud of the storylines. I'm so proud of the characters. It's one of those bummers where I have to remind myself, you know, I'm a talking monkey. We all are, and yeah, sometimes it works out where the people who do or don't decide to pay for you to do another season do or don't decide to pay for it. Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of the show, of the story, of the characters, of the actors and actresses, and I hope we see more of it somehow.
Yeah, it was superb. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Angelique. I'm from France.
Angelique.
Oh.
Au revoir. No, that's.
Oh no! Bonjour.
Oh bonjour. Oh bonjour. Bonsoir.
No, it's more.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, bonsoir. That's right. First of all, how are you today?
Bon. I got you.
And my question is.
Très bon.
I also.
She doesn't like my dad jokes.
No. Yes, I love. Don't worry, you're really
really funny. Don't worry about that. Oh no, don't cry. Your birthday is next month, and I was wondering if you had any tradition, you know, with your friends you do every year, you know.
Oh, wow. Well, Angelique, merci.
De rien.
What is that?
De rien. It's like, you're welcome. It's like you're welcome.
It's raining?
No, you're welcome.
Tradition is dad jokes, I think. I don't have a tradition because I think, honestly, when I turned 18, I was filming on Gilmore Girls, and so between like name dropping myself. No, I think so. When I grew up, you know, we'd have birthday parties. I had a summer birthday, so we had time. But once I moved to LA, I believe between my birthday in 2018 and my birthday in 05, Supernatural, when I turned 22, 23, Jesus.
I was 2 years old. I'm going to turn you off, please.
Not bone. No minute.
Yeah.
But I think I was on set for like 12 of my 15 birthdays that happened between 2000 and 2005. I was just filming, you know? And as a matter of fact, we were shooting Wendigo, halfway between Vancouver and Whistler. We had shot the pilot, got picked up, got sent to Vancouver, shooting Wendigo, in Squamish, I believe. And I didn't know that this was before like cell phones and this and that. Well, there were cell phones, but it wasn't so big with Google, this and that. But Apple, somewhere or another, found out that it was my birthday. And I think this was like day 4 of filming Wendigo. And I didn't say anything. I was like, whatever, I'm 23, like, it is what it is, like, I'm here to work. And then when lunch happened, I think Jensen was like, hey, we're gonna rehearse the next scene before we break for lunch. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I went back into the set to rehearse, and they had a birthday cake for me. I guess he had found out that it was my birthday, and had them all sing happy birthday to me and have them make a birthday cake. So I don't really have a birthday tradition. One of my, if I were to have a tradition, it's that Genevieve and I try and go to Italy every summer. And so she's here. Hey, back the fuck off. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. But we're gonna go hang out in Italy for a week and celebrate this week. And next month, I think I'll probably, you know, wipe up the dog poop. Yeah. Merci, Angelique.
Je t'en prie, Jared.
God bless you.
You're welcome, Jared.
How are you?
I'm good. So on Supernatural, I don't feel like we got many scenes with just Sam and Castiel. So my question would be like, what's the scene between the two of them that you would have liked to see on the show?
Huh. Great question. I think, honestly, so this is a 2-part answer to a 1-part question. I really love the scene directed by Richard Speight with Sam and Sully, and I love that Sam had an outlet in Sully to kind of talk about what he wouldn't talk to Dean about, and we're all in one of those relationships. The person you care most about, it's like, I'm not going to lie to them, but I'm not going to tell them how stressed I am, or how worried I am, or how I lost sleep, or how I'm tired. And so I love, you know what? Goddamn. I would love to see a scene between Sam and Cass where Sam thanks Cass for being there for Dean when Sam can't.
That's so sweet.